So, Marathon dropped update 1.0.6, bringing in things for casual players and all around good changes. I'm gonna go through them in this video. So first I'm gonna start with a general. This one being more for casual players, as you can extract with other people and help people do their tasks to get more points for Oni, which there's a new shop in play, so you can use these points. It's good for gameplay all around. You can get templates, backpacks, weapons that you can sell if you don't want them and get free money. At the bottom, you can actually see reputation packs, which give you 500 rep for each trader. So it's pretty good if you don't have VIP on all of them yet. So we're now gonna go through something smaller Bungie put out. I personally don't like this one, mostly because they haven't made changes to how queues and fill works. As in, your whole team is free kits because they didn't do gear-based matchmaking for your team. But basically, whenever you finish a raid or die, you all go back to the lobby, including your teammates, which I don't really like because most of my teammates are bad. The only problem with this is Bungie didn't put a setting where you can turn it off. But besides that, that's all that really needs. Now, the battle pass skins and more rewards, I'm gonna put some up soon. Here's the superior skin for Vandal, which all the other skins kind of link off of it. Not much more to say. All the skins are a black and white look, but they look pretty cool in game. They also buffed Recon, where her ultimate now can tell who's players and who's bots, and increased the tracking drone aggression and like the pulse visibility of the ultimate. It's pretty good overall. While I was making this video, they actually nerfed the Waster, which is a pretty good change. You can no longer two-shot blue shield to purple. Back to the skin topic, the black and white look is really cool, but they also added Arachne skins, which is like a red blackish, which I personally like. Red's my favorite color, which is, yeah, here they are. They're all really cool looking. Personally, I like the Vandal and Destroyer skin. The Thief one, she's pretty okay. That's my main character. But yeah, next change on the list is another one for casual players. Basically, they made it so people can play the perimeter beginner map longer, besides like it being one run, I'm pretty sure it was. And they actually added more tasks for the beginning map, and it also made it for lower level players around 12 to have optional tasks to help them out. This isn't going to work permanently to help casual players. It's going to help them for a tiny bit, and then they're going to get to a level where they actually have to fight good people. But it's a pretty good change overall. It should be a good opportunity for people to actually improve on their mechanics and gunplay in general. Most of my friends are actually high level, so I won't see how this plays out. But if any low level watching this comments down below to let me know how that's going, that would be really nice. Oh, here's actually another change. This one never affected me, so I won't talk about it too much. But basically, whenever the exfil at the end played out, people would see the extracted screen, but it would lie and you would die because the timers didn't match up. But they fixed that, so that's pretty cool. Onto a somewhat bigger change. So we actually have fixed contracts because some were bugged, but that's fixed now. And for combat, they actually know that the audio is bad, so they're trying to fix that slowly. This one slightly improved the footsteps of people, which is a really nice change. Now whenever you're down, you take less fall damage, which is pretty nice. And they also fixed it whenever you tried finishing someone and your positions get swapped around. That no longer happens. This next one is actually going to be huge, so I'm actually just going to summarize it. So this is weapons. This is all they changed. It's a lot, but not really. I'll go through them soon. They actually added uniques for perimeter and dire marsh. I'm going to put some on the screen soon. They're not really crazy broken, but they do give a slight advantage for some people at lower levels. So here is another swap for casual players, so I hope they like it. There was also a bug where volt cell weapons didn't generate heat, which is pretty crazy, but it's fixed now, so there's that. So volt weapons can't actually overcharge themselves and shoot. You can actually charge them on command. This is a really good change for railguns because in this game with a low time to kill, they weren't really good because you had to charge them and shoot it at a right time while it's charged so it doesn't overcharge itself and shoot randomly. So this should be a good change for the railguns. Next up, we have SMGs as a whole got a slight nerf on their range and their max damage at a certain range, which is pretty good. The SMGs were pretty broken in this game, and I preferred using the bully over every gun. Snipers, they got a RPM decrease, which is basically how fast they shoot, which was needed. Rifles also getting not really a switch, but a fix. Some of their mods didn't work, so that's all working now. Moving on to the Biotoxin Disinjector, its first nerf, having a 35% damage decrease, was really good and still needed a slight nerf, but they gutted the gun. It's really bad, like horrible. I went in game into cryo trying it out for the first time after the nerf, and I dropped it. It was bad. It was really bad. That's all I'm gonna say about that gun, but they did add new equipment, as in depleted self revives. This is for solos, and I don't really like this because it rewards people that bring in free kits. Now they're able to self revive as a free kit because they're pretty easy to find. For squads, they added mercy kits, which allows you to revive other runners. I don't think people are actually going to use this, but we'll see. They also improved claymores, and they changed self-revive to superior. This didn't really change anything because they're still pretty easy to find, but they should increase the rarity of them. And also, oh, as you can see, I just found one. Increase how many you can find and how many you can buy, which makes it rare and you know, rare win condition, I'd say. They also added 5 new implants called group therapy. This one, whenever you use a medical item, it basically stacks to you and your allies. Basically a self-repair speed for a short time. Herd immunity. Whenever you defeat hostiles, they grant you and allies a bonus for hardware and firewall. Fight Club, striking hostiles with a melee attack grants nearby allies a stacking bonus to melee damage. Dive Bomb, when you damage an enemy with explosives, you and the nearby allies gain a large temporary boost to agility. And Evasive Maneuvers, when your shield breaks, you and nearby allies gain increased sprint speed. Now this is going to be good for making builds with your team, so you guys have a better chance at winning fights and running away. So I do like seeing this added to the game. This is going to be the last change I talk about. Basically, they added more conveyance requests, which makes people fight less throughout the map because people aren't running to the same exact spots. It's going to be a little bit of an issue trying to find out where the spawns are again. I haven't seen any videos about it, and I haven't even tried finding it, but it's all good. It's not that big of a deal. There was an area inside orientation where the audio would just go away, so that's fixed. And also there was a task where if you picked up the item, toxin would come and you wouldn't be able to clear it. And I have died to it a couple of times, so I am very thankful they changed that. Something I didn't have an issue with is where I would go out of bounds in dormitories. I've never seen that happen, but I'm glad they fixed it before it does happen to me. But that's it for this video. So if you watched all of this, thank you very much. And if you want to talk about anything and changes that are going to be made, leave that in the comments. You will also see me frequently do Pinnacle at the last 5 minutes of the raid because I'm doing a test of one of the videos that I've seen. So here's what I've gotten from the room. On the right side is actually what I got from this raid that you saw in the video. So yeah, follow, like, pretty please.